Welcome to the Nintendo Wiretap. My name is Amiibo Jason, and on today's episode we're taking a look at all of the biggest stories in the world of Nintendo, starting off with Rosalina is coming to Mario Kart Tour. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Alright folks, love it or hate it, Mario Kart Tour is here to stay. I'm kind of in this camp where I'm not really sure how I feel about the game at this point. On one hand, it's actually pretty fun, at least from a driving perspective, more fun than I thought a mobile Mario Kart could be. But on the other hand, it is littered with microtransactions to the point where I'm almost getting to the point where it's just not that much fun. Unlocking characters can be an absolute burden, and it looks like they're releasing even more characters to unlock in the latest update. So first and foremost, we are getting a Tokyo update coming to Mario Kart Tour with some pretty neat Tokyo tracks, but the official Mario Kart Tour Twitter account also confirmed that Rosalina and the Super NES version of Rainbow Road are coming to Mario Kart Tour in the same update. Now, depending on when you're listening to this update might be out already. It's coming out on October 8th, so that's today, the day I'm recording this at least, at 11 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're hoping to get lucky and add Rosalina to your roster, well, you have very little time to wait. Now, one other thing to keep in mind too, there also is a new image of Mario in a traditional Japanese outfit coming alongside the Tokyo update too. So if you're keeping track at home, that is 4 different Marios you can get for this game, all before Luigi is added to the roster. Poor Luigi, you gotta feel bad for him at least to some degree. Now, I'm curious, what do you think about these updates? What do you think about Mario Kart Tour? Are you a fan? Are you playing it? Do you hate it? Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments down below. Alright, and a quick update. I actually finished recording this episode, and of course, Nintendo decides to drop a little bit more Mario Kart Tour news on us. In fact, it's not just Rosalina and this new Mario coming to Mario Kart Tour later today, it's also Wario. We get our first look at Wario in action in the game, and he looks like he's right at home. Now, the only thing I'm kind of bummed about is that motorcycles aren't included in Mario Kart Tour. I think Wario would have been much better off with a motorcycle, but what are you gonna do? Once again, keep an eye out for all of these characters at some point later tonight when Mario Kart Tour updates. Stay tuned. Alright, next up is some sad news, at least for me. Doom Eternal has been delayed into 2020, and the Nintendo Switch version is no longer coming out day and date as the PS4, Xbox One, and PC version. Now, earlier today, Bethesda announced that the upcoming game Doom Eternal is delayed from the original November 22nd release date into 2020 to deliver the best experience. Now, if you're planning on picking up this game on PS4, Xbox One, or PC, it's coming out on March 20th, 2020. That date seems really familiar. Is something else coming out that day too? Maybe not. Now, once again, that's only for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions of this game. The Nintendo Switch version is coming at a later date. No date specifically has been announced for when we can expect to see this game. But at least in positive news, if you wanted to pick up Doom 64, it's now a pre-order bonus for anybody that pre-orders Doom Eternal. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed because I was planning on picking up the Switch version as my main version of this game, but I'm guessing at this point I'm probably going to break down and pick this up on PS4, but who knows, maybe if it's only a small delay I can hold out, but something tells me this is going to be a bigger delay than they're letting on. But there you go, Doom Eternal is officially delayed. I'm curious to see if you guys had this game pre-ordered or if you were planning on picking it up. Are you heartbroken like me? Share your thoughts on Doom Eternal in the comments down below. Alright, next up we have a brand new trailer for Ring Fit Adventure, which for me personally, I'm really excited about this game. It's kind of weird, it's bizarre, it's one of the strangest things Nintendo's put out in some time, but I was a massive fan of Wii Fit. It helped me lose a lot of weight, no joke. So Ring Fit Adventure looks like it's going to be just a cool way to get in shape, and if it gets people moving, it's really a good idea. Now, if you want to watch this entire trailer, I have a link to that in the description down below, or if you just want to pick up this game, it comes out in 10 days on October 18th. We have a pre-order link to Amazon in the description down below as well. Coming up next today, it looks like Call of Juarez Gunslinger is coming to the Nintendo Switch, according at least to an ESRB leak. Now, the Switch seems to be scoring plenty of ports of good but overlooked games lately. Call of Juarez Gunslinger has been rated by the ESRB for the Nintendo Switch. Now, the game was originally released in 2013 and was developed by a company called Techland. Ubisoft initially published the game, but after a dispute between the two companies, Techland became the sole publisher in 2018. Now, the game is the fourth in the Call of Juarez series and is a first-person shooter that takes place in the Wild West. Now, the game has kind of an arcadey feel to it, where you get points in the game, and there's lots of slow motion aspects as well. Now, at this point, all of this is kind of just unconfirmed. The ESRB, yes, did leak that this was coming out, but there has been no official confirmation from Techland whatsoever. But with this leak, we're guessing we're going to hear news on this sooner rather than later. Now, if you've ever played Call of Juarez before, let me know. I've never touched it, so I'm really curious if I should give this a shot. But let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments down below. And finally, today we get our very first look at the A Day with Pikachu figure from Funko, coming in celebration of Thanksgiving. Now, if you're unfamiliar, A Day with Pikachu is this brand new line from Funko. Every month for 12 months, they're releasing a brand new figure starring, you guessed it, Pikachu doing something unique to that month. And I've been collecting these things since they came out back in February, and it looks like the next one is coming out pretty darn soon too. This one is called Completely Thankful, and it features Pikachu in a cornucopia and surrounded by different pastries. You got a pumpkin pie, you got a cookie that looks like Shaman. I mean, it looks like he's in a tiny little food coma, and I absolutely love it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, anytime these things go up for sale, they sell out very, very quickly. In fact, in most cases, they only last about an hour. So if you want to pick this thing up when it does come out, I highly recommend you follow us on Twitter at Ninwire. We're going to let you know as soon as these bad boys go up for pre-order. Stay tuned. And that's going to wrap up tonight's Nintendo Wiretap. I'll see you soon with yet another episode, but as always, until then, stay wired in. Bye, guys.